Hi everyone, this is Katie from Linguistico, and in this class we're going to talk about front vowels. So the front vowels in English are the sounds E, like in see, I, as in sit, A, as in say, E, as in bet, and A, as in cat. Okay, so we're going to talk about how to pronounce each of these sounds, where you put your lips and where you put your tongue. And we're also going to practice discriminating or hearing the difference between these different vowel sounds, because some non-native speakers of English have difficulty hearing the difference between those sounds. So we'll play some games to help hear the difference. Okay, so this is an intermediate pronunciation course. And this lesson will help you improve your pronunciation, which is crucial because so many words in English differ by just one vowel sound. So for example, seat and sit, feet and fit, beach and a bad word that I'm not going to say. So it's important to know the different pronunciations of these vowel sounds. Also, if you learn to hear the difference between these vowel sounds, it will help you with your auditory comprehension. Sometimes people have problems because they can't hear the difference between these sounds. So we'll work on that. All right. So, hi Fernando, how are you doing?
Terrific. And you?
I'm good, thank you. Did you hear the introduction, or I'm not sure when you came in, so.
Oh no, actually I haven't. I haven't.
Okay, in this lesson we're going to work with the front vowel sounds in English, and this just means that these sounds are pronounced with the tongue in the front part of the mouth. So the vowel sounds that we're going to work with in this pronunciation class, because this is pronunciation, are E, like in see, I, as in sit, A, as in say, E, as in bed, and A, as in cat.
Okay, nice.
So we're going to work with these sounds because sometimes it's hard for non-native speakers of English to pronounce these sounds because they don't exist in their first language.
Yes, you're right, definitely.
Right. So, Fernando, have you ever had difficulties pronouncing certain vowel sounds in English?
Yeah, actually, yes, especially, I mean, while I'm reading, then I like reading, like, I try to read a little bit fast, and also that's when it comes complicated to me because sometimes I've found some words that are mixing like R and L sound, and it's like difficult to
Right.
pronounce.
Those are two sounds that are difficult as well, the R and the L sounds. And actually, a lot of uh, Americans, when they're little kids, they have
Yeah.
problems with the R sound. I think it's just a difficult sound all around.
Yes, definitely.
Uh-huh. So that can be hard. And then the vowels can also be difficult sometimes because, for example, you said that you're from El Salvador, correct?
Yes, you're right.
Uh-huh. Right, remember. And so how many vowel sounds are there in Spanish? Do you know?
How many? What?
Vowel sounds are there in
Vowel
Spanish?
sounds. I mean, the vowels are. You're asking me for the vowel or for the sound?
The sounds.
Okay, the sound is like. Well, I'm not sure right now.
Okay, don't worry. Right, I think if I remember correctly, there are 5 vowel sounds in Spanish. A, E, I, O, U, right?
Oh yeah, so that's you mean that's what you mean for the vowel sound.
Right, yeah, sorry.
Okay,
Sorry, I
yeah.
might not have been clear with that. Right, so English can be a little trickier because we have, do you actually know how many vowel sounds we have in English?
Yeah, actually, well, I read about it once, and it's like 5 or 6, right?
It's actually a lot more than that. We have 14 different vowel
14.
sounds. Yeah.
Okay, 14.
Right. So we're just going to look at a section of them because it would be too much to try to talk about all of them in one class.
Okay, nice.
Uh-huh. So what happens, especially with some speakers of Spanish, is what they do is they will substitute a sound, like a vowel sound, for a different sound that exists in their language. So, for example, instead of saying sit,
Yeah.
sometimes they'll say seat, or hit, they'll say heat, because that sound doesn't exist in Spanish. So
Yeah.
we'll take a right. So have you ever had difficulties with that, or not
Well,
really?
yeah, yeah. I have, and I still having them.
Okay. And sometimes it can be difficult not only to speak but to hear the difference. So sometimes, have you ever had problems with that, hearing the difference between two very similar words in English?
Yes, definitely. It's like, for instance, well, the most common one I think is man and men. For
Right.
instance, when you are talking very fast and you just pronounce it, sometimes I have to hear about the context in order to figure out what they were, which one of those two words they were referring to. Or also another one is like can and can't, because the T sound at the end is like very slightly, or very, it's not so easy to recognize. So
Right,
sometimes, so I
exactly.
had to hear about the context.
Right, so you're exactly right. And I actually talked about the T sound in another course that I had about the American T. That a lot of times they'll leave it off in that context. Like, I can't go to the store. And yeah, it's really hard to hear that T in there. And like you said too, men and man, because they have two different vowel sounds, the e and the a, but they
Yeah.
sound pretty similar.
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to talk about the vowels. So I'm going to do, I have a PowerPoint presentation, but I'm going to go back and forth from the video to the PowerPoint. That way you can see like my mouth, which I think will be easier when you're trying to make the sounds.
Yeah, definitely. That will help a lot.
Okay, so I'll just keep going back and forth between them. So right now I'll start on the PowerPoint. Okay. Let's see. All right, so can you see this?
Yes, I can.
Okay, and I'll just keep it in this mode so that way I can write in the chat box instead of doing the full screen. Or maybe I can do the slideshow. Let me see. Can you see this still?
Pardon?
Can you see the slide?
No, no. Actually, I'm just seeing the presentation right now, the tricky Vowel Sounds, and just that window. I mean, yes, just your PowerPoint screen. It's all I can see right now.
Okay, that's good. Okay, that's the way I want it. I had some problems with this in the past, but I think it's okay now.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh yes,
so
just I have a question. I don't know
uh-huh.
if you can. I don't know if you are able to share the document, maybe at the end of the class or in some point, because in order to have it to practice it.
Yeah, I can send you the document. Just you can let me check and see if I can message you. I don't know if I can attach a file on Linguistico, um, but if I can't, I can get your email and then email it to you.
Okay, nice. Thank you very much.
Exactly. Right. Just no problem. Just remind me at the end of class. All right. So like I said, we're going to talk about the front vowel sounds, and this funny looking thing right here is just a representation of all of the vowels in English. So we
Okay.
can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. so,
Yeah.
so we're going to focus on the ones right here. And what this is this right here, like the vertical, represents how high your tongue is in your mouth when you say these sounds. So, for example, if you say ah, your tongue is lower in your mouth. But
Okay.
if you say e, your tongue
E.
is high in your mouth.
Okay.
And then the front just means that the tongue is near the front of your mouth, like close to your teeth but not touching. So for example, your tongue is farther forward when you say ah than when you say ah.
Okay.
Right, I know that sounds kind of funny, but I'll turn the camera on in a second and show it. But
Okay.
does this diagram kind of make sense? I know it looks kind of funny.
Okay. Yeah, I think. Well, it's kind of. But there are some symbols I don't know what they are. But okay, yes, I think I understand the
Oh, right,
most.
sorry, I forgot to mention that. I should have mentioned that. There's something called the International Phonetic Alphabet. Um, yeah, sorry, I should have mentioned that. I forgot about that. The International Phonetic Alphabet, which is also called the IPA.
Yeah.
And so what this is there are different symbols, and each symbol has a sound. Because, for example, English is not phonetic like Spanish. Like Spanish
Okay.
has one sound for every letter. English
Yes.
isn't like that. So, for example, if we want to write a word's pronunciation in the dictionary, we write it with these symbols.
Oh, nice. Okay.
hmm Right, because we couldn't just write it out normally. Because, for example, um, I'm trying to think of an example with a vowel, but um, like, for example, I could say elephant or Eve, and those both have different sounds, the E sound in those words.
Yes.
So that's why they have to write with these funny looking symbols so that they know what sounds they are. So you don't really have to know these. They probably won't come up too much in your daily life, but just that way we can talk about the sounds and not get confused about which sound we're referring to.
Okay, nice.
Uh-huh. Right, so the first one that we have is the E sound and the I sound. So I'm going to turn on the video.
Lisa.
Right, so the E sound, this is a sound that exists in Spanish. So it's just like your tongue is at the top of your mouth
Yeah.
and it's in the highest position. So if you say like C,
C.
C,
Okay.
right, yeah,
C.
you got it down. Right, right. So your tongue is high in your mouth and you kind of tend to smile when you say it too. And that's why what do they say, for example, in Spanish when you're taking a picture?
Yeah.
What do they say?
Uh, Sonríe.
Do they or to
Smile.
get smile? Because for example in English we say cheese
Oh, okay. Yes.
because since your tongue is high in your mouth it kind of causes you to smile a little bit.
Okay. Nice.
Right. So for example, right. In Spanish, I think I've heard maybe once that people say whiskey,
Par-
maybe.
Pardon?
Do they say in Spanish whiskey?
Oh, yeah,
Make-
whiskey. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
whiskey.
Right.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking of. And so the E sound is the sound that you have in Spanish, but then the I sound is a little bit different. So with the I sound, your tongue is going to be a little bit more relaxed and it's going to be a little lower in your mouth. Like if this is the front of your mouth, it's going to be a
Yeah.
little bit lower and a little bit farther back. So for example, I'm going to show the PowerPoint slide again uh,
Okay.
because we have some words. So for example,
Sit,
um,
sit.
so we have seat and sit.
Sit and set.
Uh-huh. Feet
Sit.
and fit.
Yeah, okay, feet is the left one and fet is the right one, right?
No, actually, these are different words. So, for example, fit is like if you're really in shape, you're really fit, or if something it fits you a certain way. So I could say my pants don't fit me well; they are too big.
Yeah.
If you're talking about feet, it's the same singular and plural. So you could, or sorry, no, it's not. Sorry, you say foot and feet. So 1 foot, but 2 feet.
Yeah. No, but I mean, for the sound, you were saying first the words. I mean, for instance, you say first sit at that is the word at the left column,
Hmm.
and then you said set with the different pronunciation. That is the first word of the right column, right? Just to mark the
Right.
difference, right?
Right. Yeah. Sorry about that. So
Okay.
right. So this is E, and this is I, and you want to
Eh,
make sure to have your tongue far enough in your mouth, for like or sorry, high enough in your mouth, because if you don't, then it can sound like eh. So there's a difference between I and eh.
okay.
Let me see if I can. I know it can get kind of complicated. Let me turn the video on really fast. Um,
Okay.
right. So one way to do it is to kind of to keep your mouth more closed when you say I. So for example, I can say I, and look at the difference between my mouth when I say I, like in sit, and as in bed. I, eh. So
Oh,
like bid, bed.
okay.
Can you kind of hear the difference, or is that
Yeah, I can. Yes, definitely, I can hear the difference, but honestly, I'm not yet prepared in order to say it as you and me. I
right?
said like confusing. Okay, sit, set, bed, and the other one I don't remember the other
I
one.
think the first one you said was good. Sit
Yeah,
was the right sound. Yeah. So we can, yeah, one way that we practice these sounds is to take words like that are just different with one sound. So like saying seat with that E sound, and
yeah.
sit with the I sound.
Sit and set.
Let's see, seat. Let's see if you can repeat after me. Seat, and this is just like the E sound in
Sit.
Spanish.
Okay,
Seat.
sit. Sit.
That's like the second one. Um,
That's the second one. Sit, the
right.
second one.
Hmm.
Okay.
Right, because the first one is just like the E sound in Spanish,
E,
like in C, like
C. Okay, C.
yeah, and then just put a T on it. So like C,
Sit. Sit.
seat.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
sit.
Right. So for example, like the actual physical object of a chair is a
Yeah.
seat. And this is like the sound in Spanish, like if you're saying like sí or no, like
Yeah, C.
sí, and then just
Sit.
put a T. Seat.
Okay, sit. Okay, sit.
There you go. All right, so we're just gonna practice some word pairs to practice that sound. All right, so let's go back to the PowerPoint. Okay, so we
Okay.
have seat. This one right here is just like the E sound in Spanish.
Which one?
The first one right here. I don't. Can you see my arrow, or does it
No,
not appear?
I cannot see your pointer or arrow or I don't know how do you call it. Oh yeah,
Okay.
right now I can see it. Right now I can see it.
Okay, that's why I was confused. This column right here
Yeah?
is like the E sound in Spanish.
Yeah, okay. Okay, nice.
Mhm. Right. So we have um, seat.
Sit.
Yeah, and try to let's see, feet.
Feet.
There you go. Beat.
Beat.
He's.
His.
Uh-huh. Cheap.
Cheap.
Leap.
Lip.
And feel.
Feel. Okay.
Excellent. Right. Very good. So this is just like the E sound in Spanish. So that should be kind of easy since it exists in Spanish. This one's a little trickier because, like I said, your tongue is a little bit lower and further back. Um,
Yeah.
so, so I want you first just to listen. Okay,
Okay.
so this is E, and this is I.
Eh.
So, yeah,
Like
there you go. Excellent. That was really
eh.
good. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
so I just want you to listen first, okay?
okay.
So E, I, sit, fit, bit, his, chip, lip, oops, fill.
Fill.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So
Okay.
now I'm gonna say them, and I want you to say them after me. Okay. So sit.
Sit.
Yeah, very good. Fit.
Fit.
Okay. Fit.
Fit.
There you go. Bit.
Bit.
Uh-huh. His.
His.
Uh-huh. Chip.
Chip.
Lip.
Lip.
And fill.
Fill.
Excellent. That was really good, Fernando. Right, because sometimes what people make the mistake of doing is that because this sound doesn't exist in Spanish, they'll replace it with this sound. So instead of saying sit, they'll say seat. And then sometimes people get confused on what they're talking about. So,
Okay.
right, so now we can practice these two sounds. So I can go seat, sit.
Okay. Sit. Sit and sit.
Okay, so seat and sit.
Sit and sit.
Okay, feet, fit.
Okay. Feet and fit.
And try to keep your mouth just a little bit more closed on these words.
Okay.
Because
Fit.
when you said them by themselves, it sounded really good. But now it sounds kind of like a S sound, like in bed or said.
Okay.
Right. But you're doing good, Fernando. So just keep your mouth a little bit more closed.
Okay.
Right. So sometimes they can help if you like smile with these ones, and then
Okay.
just and then just open up your mouth a little bit more. So beat, bit.
Okay. Beat and bet.
Excellent. Good. He's, his.
His and his.
Yeah, very good. That was really good, Fernando. Cheap, chip.
Okay. Chip and chip.
Excellent. Leap, lip.
Okay. Lip and lip.
Feel, fill.
Feel and fill.
Okay, so feel and fill.
Okay. Feel and fill.
There you go. Excellent. Good job. Right. And so sometimes maybe you've heard like sometimes Spanish speakers can get into problems with these two sounds
Yeah.
because
Definitely.
they'll try they'll try to say something like a sheet of paper or I want to go to the beach and they end up saying something that they don't want to say.
Okay. Yeah, I mean those are problematics, and right now, I mean as this one, I mean you have fell and but also fail. I mean it's like fell and fail. It's like
Right.
very difficult.
Right. It is kind of difficult to pronounce them. I think you did it right before. So let's try it one more time. So the one with the E sound is feel.
Feel, yes.
Right, there you go.
Feel.
So like I feel sad, I feel happy.
Yeah.
And then you have fill. So it's like
Fe-
feel, but just a little bit lower. Fill.
Okay, fill.
Yeah, there you go. Excellent. Like I fill a cup up with water. And then you have to be really careful because let's see, we said feel, fill, and then you can also say fell. Like I fell down when
Oh
I was
yeah.
running.
So it will be feel, fill, and fill.
See, I think sometimes you say the I sound like a eh sound. So listen to me first and see if you can kind of hear the difference. Feel,
Okay.
fill, fell. Because you're saying the first and the last one right, but I think sometimes you're saying no, but you're doing good. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just it's funny for me because I mean, it's like okay, it is like okay, I mean, you have the e sound and you have the e sound in Spanish, but the middle one, I mean, is like a sound between e and E, but like you cannot reach any of them. Yeah.
Right. It is like that. So that's kind of the issue. Let me see if I can bring up that picture really fast because I think it might help. Let me see if I can bring it up. Because yeah, you're like for example with this this graph. So for example, feel like I feel sad is up
Okay,
here.
I feel okay. It's okay.
And then fill like I fill up a cup is right here. And then fill.
Feel.
There you go. That was really good.
Feel.
The last, yeah.
Feel. Okay, yeah.
And then this one, you see for this sound like fell, your tongue is down, is more down in your mouth.
Feel. Okay, feel.
Fell.
Feel. Okay, feel, feel, and feel.
Yeah, that's closer. That's really close. Right. So feel, fill, and fell. Right. And we're gonna work a little bit more with this sound too. But
I think that I have to take this class like 3 more times. But exactly. You don't have to change anything. I have to take it like two more times in order to.
No, don't worry about it. No, but that's kind of one of the things about pronunciation is that sometimes it's kind of hard to get the first time. So like I said, I can send you the PowerPoint presentation and you can practice it. Because, for example, I know with Spanish, when I was learning Spanish, it took me forever to learn some of the sounds. So don't worry, it's completely normal to kind of have some difficulties your first time, but you're doing really well. When you're comparing the words, they were really good.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Let's see. All right, so we have those two sounds, the E and the I sound. So notice kind of how my jaw drops down like a little bit. Like when I say E, I, it's really subtle, but.
Okay, E, like E, no, E, no, it's like right now I try, but there are just the two common E and E, but E, L, yeah, E, L, E.
All right,
No.
we'll work a little bit more with it, right? Because it's sometimes it's kind of hard to differentiate between I and E. But we'll go over all the sounds first, and then kind of go back to it. Okay. So that was good though when you were saying the different words.
Okay.
Let's see. The next one that we have, let me see, is let's see. Let me turn on the PowerPoint.
Okay.
Oops. Oops, it's not showing up. 1 second. Sometimes it doesn't show up when I. Let's see. 1 second. It's having some difficulties.
Don't worry.
Right, because sometimes when I screen share, it doesn't recognize the PowerPoint. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
So,
yes.
there you go. Okay, so to practice these sounds and sentences, I just want you to listen and then repeat.
Okay.
So the first one, the chips are actually, I'll say it first, and then we'll figure out which sound is in which word, and then you can repeat. Okay, so the chips are really cheap. Okay, so which one is this sound right here? The chips. Is it this one or this one?
The S sound.
Right, this one, right?
Okay, yeah, the chips are really cheap.
Excellent. Okay, the next one, please sit in your seat.
Okay, please sit in your seat.
Okay, try to close your mouth a little bit more on this word sit.
Okay. Okay, please.
Sit.
Sit in your seat.
There you go. Excellent. Very good. Right, no, that was good, Fernando. He's got his hat.
Okay, he's got his hat.
Uh-huh. Right. So which sound is this right here? The he's. Is it one or two?
The one.
Mm-hmm. And which one
Okay.
is this one right here? One or two?
Two.
Uh-huh. Excellent. And then, can you feel the beat?
Okay, so can you feel the beat?
Okay. And then this one is actually the first sound. So can you feel the beat?
Can you yeah, can you feel the beat?
Excellent. Very good.
Okay.
Right. So what sound are these two right here? Feel
Okay.
and beat.
Okay, the feel is the E sound. Yeah, E sound, but
Mm-hmm.
in Spanish. I mean, it's okay.
Uh-huh. Right. So is
And
this one?
yeah, yeah, because yeah, E Spanish sound and a bet is like a sound.
Well, listen to this one again. I think you said it right when you said it in the sentence. Can you feel the beat?
Can you feel the beat?
Not bit, because that would be like if I bite something with my mouth.
Okay.
Right. So
So
this is right. So this is beat, not
okay.
bit. So which one is this one?
Okay, so can you? Oh yeah, can you feel the beat both with well no, just
Yeah, yeah,
with
yeah.
but yes, can you feel the beat?
So both of them have what sound?
E sound, yeah,
Right, exactly. Right. So can you feel the beat with both of them with this sound? That was
yeah.
kind of mean for me because I tricked you putting two of the same ones in the sentence.
Okay, no, but I like that. I mean, I like the tricky questions.
That's good. Right, because if I say bit, it's like if like for example, with my teeth, I
Yeah.
could say, "Oh, my dog bit me." So
Okay,
that's
yeah.
different than beat, like which is
Beat, yeah. Beat and bet. No, beat, bet and bet. Right?
right, exactly. Yeah, and that's why these sounds can get kind of tricky because there are so many different variations. Because we said beat, like, can you feel the beat with that
Yeah,
E sound? And then bit, like my dog bit me. And
yeah.
then bet, like I lost a bet.
I bet. I bet.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Okay.
Excellent.
Beat. Be, well, I just stay with the first one and the last one. Beat
Great.
and bet. Like, right now, the middle one is going to be forbidden, but forbidden for me.
Right, because it seems like you have the first and the other sound really, really down, the E and the E sound. But
Yeah.
sometimes that I sound is kind of tricky.
Yeah.
But it seems like you can do it though. After you hear it, you can say it correctly.
Okay.
Uh-huh. All right, so you're doing good so far. Don't worry. Let's see. And then the next sound that we're going to talk about. Oh, whoops, sorry. The next sound that we're going to talk about that we mentioned, like in the word bet,
Yeah.
we're going to talk about these ones. Okay, so here we have A. Okay, so if you notice, like when you say these sounds, as you go down, your mouth should become more open. So like E, I, A,
Mhm.
A. And I'll show you that in the video. Okay, so this is A, like in say, play, day,
Okay.
etc.
A. Okay.
Uh-huh.
A.
Right, and that sound exists in Spanish too, like in mesa, it's the same sound A.
A. No, I mean in mesa.
Oh, well, I thought it was this, but maybe it's different in El Salvador.
Oh yeah, but I mean yeah, like A. I mean the green arrow is point. No, which one is pointed to A? Like
This
the
one.
I mean the purple one or the green one?
The purple one is at A.
Okay, A. Yeah. So A. Yeah, it's like uh A. Yeah, it's like mixing in Spanish these two A.
Oh, really? You don't have it in Spanish?
Pardon?
You don't have the A sound in Spanish?
A. I mean, no, it's like the mix of E and E. A. I mean, you
I
you
see.
join both A and E, and you join them, and you say A.
I see. Right. So I think it might vary depending on the country because I think it might be more of like this sound in Spanish. But this is right, the way that you said it, A, and this is eh,
The green one is E.
eh.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Like we were saying in bed, in bet. And
But
as you can see, with
okay.
the eh sound, your tongue is lower in your mouth, and it's
Yes.
also a little farther back. So, for example, let me turn on screen share. Oops. So, so like I said, as you're doing those different sounds, your mouth should kind of get more open as you go down the chart. So we have E, I, A, E, and then A, which we haven't talked about yet. Okay, so, right, is that confusing or is that, are you,
No, I mean, it's like, I mean, all this, I mean, it's not, it's like all this matter of different sounds. I mean, it always has been really confusing. It's like the one of the toughest or most difficult subjects for me in English. I
right?
mean, yeah, I'd rather just, I'd rather maybe, I'd rather the grammar than this because this
Oh,
is
really?
just because it's really difficult. Yeah,
Right, it
the
can be
gra-
really difficult. Hopefully I'm not, hopefully this isn't like torture for you though.
yeah, but I mean, I like it because I mean, I know that after, well, yeah, just remember this. Maybe the fourth, after the first 3 times I take in this class with you, the number
Uh-huh.
fourth, you will see that I will have improved a little bit.
Okay, and like I said to you, you're doing good, so don't worry about it. I know sometimes it can take practice, and like I said, you can kind of practice it later too. But it can be really hard sometimes. Let's see, can you hear the difference between the words though? Or like for example, when I say um, like bid and bed, can you hear
Yeah,
the difference?
yes, between bed and bed. Yes.
Right, because that's the first. A lot of people sometimes have problem hearing the sound. So if you can hear the sound difference, you're already a step ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I can hear the sound, but what is difficult for me is to replicate or imitate the sound as well. I mean,
Hmm.
it's like because, as I said before, I know from the three combinations of sound, I just know two, and the third one that is in the middle point is like unknown for me. So it's like difficult to replicate that one, but I will figure out.
Uh-huh. Right. So and it's always difficult too to pronounce sounds that aren't in your native language. So that's why that I sound is kind of tricky because there's no I sound in Spanish. So it just takes practice and going over it. Um, and it's like that too. Like I said too, it took me forever to learn some sounds in Spanish. Like how many times I tried to roll my R's before I actually was able to do it. Um, so it happens with everyone. The next sounds that we're going to talk about are, let's see, um, right. So we were talking about the A and the S sound. Okay.
Okay.
So like I said, this is E and this is A. Okay.
Okay, we have E and A, right?
Exactly. Right. So I want you just to listen for the first part. All right. So this is test,
Okay.
fell, sell, dead, wet, let, rest. Okay. And now you can say them after me. Test.
Test.
Uh-huh. Fell.
Fell.
Uh-huh. Excellent. Sell.
Sell.
Debt.
Debt.
Uh-huh. You seem like you have that sound down really well. Wet.
Wet.
Let.
Let.
Rest.
Rest.
Mm-hmm. And then the A sound, I'll just go through and say them really fast. We have taste, fail, sail, date, wait, late, raced.
Okay.
All right, so taste,
Taste.
fail,
Fail.
sail,
Sail.
date,
Date.
wait,
Wait.
late,
Late.
and raced.
Raced.
Very good. It seems like you have that sound down really well. Right? So, for example, we can say test and taste.
Yes. Test and taste.
Fell, fail.
Fail and fail.
Sell, sail.
Sail and sail.
So sell and sail.
Sail and sail.
Excellent. Dead, date.
Depth and date.
Yeah, and this word, actually, the B is silent in this word, so it's like it doesn't exist.
Okay, so debt and date.
Exactly. And do you know what debt is?
Yes, it's like, okay, it's like the credit card, but it's not a credit because you have certain quantity of money in the bank that supports you, right? In order you cannot expend more than what you have, right?
Right, exactly. So if you're in debt, it means that you owe money to someone else. So
Okay.
right, so like you said, you can get into credit card debt if you pay everything on a credit card and you don't have the money to pay it back. Very good.
Okay, nice.
Let's see. So then we have wet, wait.
Okay, wet and wait.
Let, late.
Let and late.
Rest, raced.
Rest, race.
Exactly. It seems like you have those sounds down really well. So I'm just going to say the sentence and you can say it after me. He
Okay.
wanted to rest after the race.
He wanted to rest after the race.
So this sound right here, is it one or two?
Is the one.
Exactly. And then what one is this one?
Is the number 2.
Exactly. Let's see. What about this one? Oops. Can you wait until after the test?
Okay. Can you wait until after the test?
And then this sound is which one? One or two?
The number 2.
Exactly. I won't let any late people take the test.
I won't let any late people take the test.
Excellent. Right. It seems like you have this one down perfect. Wait, you fell down.
Wait, you fell down.
Very good. All right, so it seems like you have those ones down really well. And then the last one is kind of a strange sound because you don't have it in Spanish. And what it just is that your jaw is down pretty far and your tongue is in the front of your mouth. So like almost touching your front teeth. Ah.
The
so try
sound.
try to put your tongue a little bit more forward though. Ah. It's close. It's really, really close. But it's good. Okay, because in Spanish, like you have the ah sound, like in right. So this is like the ah sound, but your tongue is more forward. So, like for example, ah, ah.
Okay. Ah and ah.
Let's see. Trying to think how else to try it. Sometimes it kind of helps if let's see.
Okay.
It's a strange sound because so you have to see ah, ah. You really have to open your mouth quite a bit when you say it because if you look at how my mouth and my tongue are when I say, so I can say ah, 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 ah.
Okay. So I will say ah and ah.
It's
no,
so
I think it's the same.
Okay, so for example, like how would you say the word cat?
The word cat. Like
Yeah,
cat?
no, that's good. Yeah. It seems like you can say it in words. So, yeah, you have it down. It just sounds kind of silly when you say it by itself, though. But it sounded right in that word. So we have, let's see, let me slide share. So we just have some words with
Oops,
that
yes.
sound.
Yeah, Anna, yes.
And so these are just different vowel sounds. These are a variety of vowel sounds. So for
Okay.
example, we have cat.
Cat.
Huh? Yeah, you said it right. Back.
Back.
Sat.
Sat.
Yeah, that's right. Right. So when you say it in words, you have the right sound, Fernando.
Okay.
Fan. Yeah, it's good. Fan.
Fan.
Dan.
Dan.
And Nat.
Nat. I will.
And
I will write down the last two because I have never heard those words before.
okay. This one is just a name. So sometimes people are named Dan, like
Okay.
short for Daniel.
Okay.
And a gnat is actually a type of insect.
Okay.
hmm So, for example, we could say, oops, there we go. So we could say cat, kite.
Cat. Kate. Kate. You say Kate.
This one is kite. This is a vowel
Kite.
sound when we
Oh
haven't
yeah.
gone over. Yeah,
I
yeah.
like I, right?
Right, exactly. Back and beak.
Back and beak.
Exactly. Sat,
Okay.
seat.
Sat and seat.
Fan, fin.
Fan and fin.
Dan, dean.
Dan and Dean.
Uh-huh. Nat and neat.
Nat and neat.
Exactly, very good. And I'm trying to think of some sentences to practice this. For some reason, I'm thinking of the cat is on the table.
Okay.
but but right, so that's the sound for a. It seems like it seems like you have all of them down really well, though. It sounds like you pronounce them all well. Just that one I sound is kind of tricky. But
Yeah.
you say it right though when you hear it.
I just fell on that song because I couldn't manage it.
Don't worry. So now I have like a little. If you can go to this link, I have
Yes.
some pictures that have these different vowel sounds in them. So we're gonna look at some pictures and see what we can say about them. Okay. So
Okay.
let's see, and you should be able to edit it as well. So let's see. Okay. So I see it here. Okay. So do you have the document open?
Yes, I have it.
Okay. All right. So what is this right here? He is.
Right. Where? I mean. Oh
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
that one. He's sick.
Is he sick or sick?
Sick.
Yeah, there you go. Sick.
Yeah. Okay, he's sick.
Right. So, and you can kind of see the difference too when I say those. Like a seek is an O, or a seek, like if you're to seek something, to look for it.
Yes,
Seek.
to look for it. Yeah. Okay.
Right. And when you say the I sound, your tongue is kind of more relaxed too.
Yes.
It's hard to explain how to do that, but it's more relaxed. Let's see.
Yes.
And so, right. And so, what are these right here?
Lips.
So which sound is that? The E or the I?
The E.
One or two?
One.
Is it leaps or lips?
Well, yeah, it's lips. The number two.
Right, number two. Right, so you can go ahead and drag that down to the
Okay.
the column. Right,
Okay,
and this
so
is why it can be. This is why it can be tricky too, because leap is like to jump. So I can say he leaps, but those
Okay.
are lips.
Okay, nice. Lips.
Right. So this is kind of to see like which sound these words have, if it's E or if it's I.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. What about this right here?
Okay. Island.
Okay, it's an island, but what's it called when there's sand and
Oh no, no,
water?
it's not an island. It's a beach.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. And which one is this?
Here.
Exactly. Right. Because if you put it over here, then you would be saying a bad word in
Oh
English.
yeah, that's a really tricky one because the bad word is like I have a trick for this one. When I say beach, I just remember the e sound. Okay, beach because the other is like a bad word. Yes.
Right, exactly. So you want to really make sure to emphasize it. Beach.
Yeah.
Right. Uh-huh. Yeah, so you have to be really careful with those sounds. And like I said, too, that's just the same sound as the E in Spanish. So like C, beach, it's the same sound. Hmm.
Yeah.
And then oops, sorry. What about, what do you do with your eyes?
I see.
Uh-huh. And which one is that?
Is the left one.
Exactly. Right, because if we said this, it would be si, and that's not a word. So we
Yeah,
want to say
definitely.
si. Hmm.
Yes.
And what about this right here? What is this?
Uh, zipper.
Uh-huh. And what sound does that have? E or I?
E sound.
Zipper.
It's not zipper.
Let's see.
What's zipper?
Zip, the last one.
Zip.
Yes,
Oh,
that was
so
really good.
so it will be here.
Exactly. Right. The
Okay.
last time that you said it, it sounded really good, Fernando. It sounded like a good I sound.
Okay,
Um,
zipper.
right. So we don't want to say zipper. We want to say zipper.
Okay.
Hmm. Yeah. So you can hear kind of the difference in pronunciation if they go in the wrong
Zipper.
column.
Zipper. Okay, yeah.
Hmm. So for example, this is sick. It's not seek,
Sick.
but sick.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
sick. Sick. Lips. Sick. Lips and zipper.
Yeah. Let's see. Try to
Lips.
let's see.
Lips. Like
Sit. Try to put your tongue a little bit up and close your mouth just a tiny bit when you say sick.
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 Like sick.
There you go. There you go. Right. Because sometimes if you
Sick.
open your mouth too much, it sounds like eh. So
Yeah.
we want to be careful not to say sec, but to say sick.
Okay,
And they're
sick.
really close sounds. There you go. Right. And that can be tricky because those two sounds are very close together too. The I and the eh sound.
Yeah,
Hmm.
definitely.
Right. And one thing that you can do too is, before I forget, if you look on Google and look up
Yes.
something called minimal pairs, these are words that are just different from one sound to another. So, for example, you could hear, like, look up minimal pairs for I and eh, and see if you can find any words. I'll look and see if I can find anything, so that you could practice, and you
Yes.
could also record yourself. That's
Okay.
really helpful, because sometimes you don't catch things until you hear them recorded, and then you can say like, oh, I did that really well, or oh no, that sounded more like a different sound. Hmm.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And then this one right here, what is that?
Just it's green
Green, right? So what would that be?
here. Down beach.
Huh? Right. And then the other one, what is that?
It's like a towel or a blanket or towel.
You
Paper?
were,
No.
we
What
could
is
say
it?
any of those things. I was thinking more of a sheet that
Okay,
you put
like
on
a
your head.
sheet. Okay, a sheet. So
Huh?
it goes here.
Let's see. Right, exactly. And this is also another word that if you put it in the wrong column, it will get you into problems.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah,
because it's also a bad word.
yeah.
Okay, so we'll go down to the next one. So this is kind of just helping us, say these words again, and also kind of tune our ear a little bit to them. Um,
Okay.
so what if I say like, he is sick on the beach?
Uh, and so he's sick at the beach.
Huh? Exactly. Can you think of any other sentences to make with these? I could maybe say, she sees a sick person on the beach.
She sees she sees a sick person at the beach.
Exactly. Can you think of any other sentences that you can make with these pictures? You can be as creative as you want.
Okay. So what did you say was this one?
See, let me look.
A shield, right?
Sheets.
Okay, so I will put it here and we'll say she sees a sick person using a sheet at the beach.
Okay, very good. So she sees a sick person using a sheet on the beach.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. Um, and we could even go a little crazy and say she sees a
Okay.
sick person using a green sheet on the beach.
Okay, so I take I take your bet and I'll add lips.
Okay.
So I will say I double it. So I will say she sees the lips of the sick person with the green sheet at the beach.
Okay, very good.
that,
Very creative.
this could be like a tongue twister, I think.
I think it could. We should invent this tongue twister, make it popular. Right,
Yeah.
so and I'll click on these as I say each of them. She,
Yeah.
or sorry, she sees the lips
The
of a
lips.
sick person using green sheets on the beach.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Let's see. This one down here. Um, let's see. Which one is this? E or
A
A?
bell.
So which
Eh.
one?
It,
Which column does that go
it's
in?
it's the eh.
Uh-huh. So you can go ahead and drag that down.
Okay, nice.
Okay. What about this one? A test.
Oh, so this one is the A here.
Let's see. Because is it taste
Oh no, I
or?
mean, oh yeah, a test.
Uh-huh.
If we say test, it goes here. I was
Right.
saying, but for the
Exactly.
qualification, the score of the test goes on the other side.
Oh, the grade. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, oh
Yes,
yeah,
because
the
if you
grade.
say grade, right, then
Yeah.
that would be the A sounds. What about this?
Oh, so Facebook. It
So which one
goes
would that be? E or?
here.
What about this?
This is a pen, so it goes here.
Exactly. And then this?
That's red, so goes here as well.
And then this? Do you know what this is?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, this is called a waist. It's the part of your body that's like around your belly button.
Your hips.
Yeah, your waist is a little bit above your hips.
Okay, your base.
Your waist. I'll write it in the chat box. Your waist.
Okay. Your waist. Oh, waist. And could you please? I mean, okay. The difference between waist and this one.
It's pronounced the same, waist and waist, but
Oh yeah,
waist.
waist.
The first one is like the part of your body that's
Yeah,
above your hips,
yeah.
and waist is like trash.
Yes, I mean just the sound. I mean, I thought that the sound could sound slightly different
Oh
between
no,
one
they're the
and the
same.
other. Okay, so
They're the same.
waist. Okay, waist. I will write it down. Waist. Okay, nice.
Okay. And then let's see. And which one would this go in?
Here, waist.
Uh-huh. And so let's see. I could say she takes a test in her bed.
Okay, so I can say she uses a pen to take the test in her bed.
Okay, excellent. I could say she uses a pen to take the test on her red bed.
Okay, so okay, so you left me the difficult ones. Okay, okay, so uh, well, she uses okay, right now I don't know how to put. Okay, so I will say she uses the pen to take the test on her red bed while she's on Facebook.
Right, exactly. Very good. That's what I was thinking too. So she takes the test while she's on Facebook. And this one, I didn't get a chance to put in a different sound. These all have the same sound. But what is this?
Okay, so it's a cat.
Okay, and oh, sorry, no, that I shouldn't have done that. Right, so that's a cat, and then I'll just get rid of this. And then what is this?
It's a Big Mac. It's a hamburger.
Right, it's a hamburger. So let's take one picture from each of these sounds and then make one last sentence because we're almost out of time. So we can take, let's say, green. And what word with ish should we take? Lips, sick.
I mean, it's a green sick.
Okay. And then let's do this.
Okay, so here is pen.
Okay, and then let's do this for the A sound. And then lastly, we'll use the cat.
Oh, Facebook. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so what's a sentence that we could make with all of these?
Okay, so I could say okay, the there is a cat in the room with the sick
There
person.
you go. Excellent.
Oh the way. Oh no. Yes. I mean, right now I will. Okay. Just let me see. There is a cat. There's a cat on the Facebook profile image of
Uh-huh.
the sick person on the green bed.
Okay, excellent. Right, so there's a cat on the Facebook page of the sick person in the green bed.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Right, so we're almost out of time, Fernando, but I want to show you one thing really fast. Let's see.
Okay.
If you want to practice your pronunciation, you can go to this page, and it will help you with the I and the S sound.
Oh, nice.
So that will kind of help to do those two different sounds because sometimes they sounded really good at the end, but sometimes you can mix them up. So you can like record yourself and put them into sentences and things like that. Okay, so we're out of time, but I hope that this lesson was helpful for learning some of the different sounds in English. Do you have any last comments or questions?
No, I mean, I just when I see this class again with you, I will take it again in order to continue practicing. Yeah, but it was a really nice class, and I have fun as well, and I have learned a lot, and I will practice. I will keep on practicing in order to improve. Yeah, and just I don't know if you could send me maybe later or let's do something. Just put the graphic image in order to I can script capture it for to have it the
Okay, I'll send it to you. I'll see if I can send it to you on Linguistico in a
Okay.
message. And then if I can't, I'll figure something out. But
Okay.
thank you for participating, though. I know sometimes it can be a little intimidating to talk like to practice different sounds. Sometimes you might feel funny, but I appreciate that you participated.
Oh no, don't worry. I mean, I like this kind of classes, very participative, and yes, I have fun, and I will take it again.
That's good. Right.
Okay.
And then also too, if you want to leave feedback, you can go to your dashboard and leave me feedback on this course, which I would greatly appreciate.
Okay. Nice. I will.
All right. Well, have a nice night, Fernando. Thank you for coming to class.
Okay. Thanks to you as well, and have a nice night, and also we'll see you on the next week. Okay.
Okay. See you next week.
Okay. Okay. Take care.
Thanks. You too. Bye.
Bye.